Alright, so here's my custom computer build. It's about 8 years old now. Uh, Aspired case, I have the back panel off for more airflow through here and through here for overclocking necessities. Um, I have, these are my two older heat sinks. I'll go over those in a minute. Uh, I have a 730 watt power supply, an XFX 790i Ultra motherboard, QX9650 3 gigahertz Yorkfield 95 watt CPU, a Zalman all copper uh, CNPS 9700 LED, I believe. I got a EVGA 660 Ti. I have 500 gig Western Digital and a terabyte Green Label Western Digital. My RAM 1600 megahertz Viper, 4 gig total to 2 gig chips, 1.65 volts with 89824 2T latencies. So right now I was overclocking after I installed my new heatsink, the Zalman heatsink. I crashed the system, so I had to reload Windows, and I tried to reload it back to the 500 gig, which I originally had it, which Smart Data says it's in great health. And I don't know what happened, but it just kept crashing on me after I had put a fresh install on it. So I decided to delete all my movies, which is 500 gig worth, and put Windows 8.1 on this terabit hard drive, which is in bad health. It'd only be good for saving videos, pictures, music, that kind of thing. Nothing that's constantly reading and writing from it at all times, like an OS. Right now I'm running this Western Digital because this one wouldn't work at the moment. So what I did was loaded all the drivers, a few programs, started fresh, and then I cloned this drive to this drive. So right now this drive is cloned. It's the same exact one as this. So what I did, I just did an update on this drive, and I'm going to shut it down, which I'm going to do right now, and plug in the 500 gig and unplug the terabit, see if it boots to the 500 gig, and if it boots to the 500 gig, I'll do an update on it, and then I'll do, OCCT tests and stuff on it, run it for 20-30 minutes, get it going, make sure nothing's gonna fail, nothing's gonna crash, all stock clocks, and then once I know it's running and stable, I'll do more updates on this, install a few programs, Steam, games, that kind of stuff, and then I will start overclocking again. And then I'm not going to clear this drive or format it until I have a stable clock, because all I'd have to do is unplug the 500 gig, plug the terabyte back in, clone them again, and then I'll be good to go. I don't have to do the whole new reinstall, find drivers, and all that stuff. I won't have to do all that. I can just clone it, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, be done, and keep going. As far as overclocking, I'm looking to get 4.3 gigahertz. There it goes, it just shut down. I had this cooler on it, the Q9650 first, which is all aluminum, no copper at all. I found it at a local PC shop. They sold good heat sinks that were off of dead systems. They had a huge tote of them, and the reason I got this one was because it had this huge fan on it. I think this is maybe just under the one under 92 millimeter or something like that. Um, but I got my core Q9650 to 4 gigahertz under 70 Celsius. It averaged about 60, 65 Celsius at 4 gigahertz with this one. So I'm hoping to get at least 4.3 to maybe 4.5 gigahertz on this new Zalman. I have this box fan that I turn on 3 when I'm gaming. I turn it on 2 when I'm just web surfing, and when it's idle, I leave it on 1. Uh, that way, it's always got constant airflow and all that good stuff. I had an E6600 before the Q9650, and this is the stock cooler for the E6600, which would work on the 9650 as well. Um, I had it from 2.4 gigahertz to 2.7 on the stock cooler, and this heatsink's also been on both CPUs. I just recently got the Q9650 maybe a week ago, not even. It was a used chip for 125. Excuse me. It was a used chip for $125, which most used chips for that the Q9650 were running, 250, 200. So I jumped on that and got Q9650. They had brand new ones for 190, but I didn't have the cash at the time, and when I did get the cash, they were gone. So I got screwed there. Found them on Amazon. Uh, so I got a used one. I know I can get 4 gigahertz with this one, so I know it's a good chip. Um, it was nice and clean, came in a static free bag. It was all good to go. Installed it, and uh, everything's working fine except for when I crashed my operating system from, uh, overclocking it so much and it just shutting down, not properly shutting down. I use Arctic Silver 5 for my thermal, um, which I reseated the GPU heatsink and, of course, the CPU Zalman. Uh, After I got everything back in, which it was a pain in the ass to get that Zalman in the case with, the tray that removes. I just pull this off and then, pull the motherboard off, take the whole tray out. It was a pain in the ass to slide this in there. And then after I got it in and everything booted up, I started thinking maybe I should have reseated the north and south bridge heat sinks on this board, because I've never done it, and I've had this board for 5 years maybe. So, and I really don't want to take it apart again. I guess it's what I get for not thinking and stuff like that. So, anyways, maybe later on down the road, after I get everything stable with clocks and stuff, I'll probably take it all out and reseat the north and south bridge, and hopefully I won't have to take that Zalman off to do that, because I don't have enough AS5 to do all that. Well, this is Millichamp, and there will be an update on my overclocks. Thanks for watching. Millichamp out. Peace.